I be acting like you know me. Ain't too far from my past, so I reach back and get the old me. This for all you pussies who think I forgot you owe me. You gon' pay your debt in blood, so keep that paper, I don't want it. Set the record straight, I'm in these hoes, it ain't no hoe in me. Pockets full of knots, if yours not, then you can't roll with me. Everything I got, I cop, ain't no nigga big bro in me. Ship off the old block, this hustling shit came from my pops, so that's the dough in me. Took off all my ice, they still ain't cold as me. Fuck the family, yeah, I'm fresh to death, and they gon' notice me. Happy taking money, but ain't thinking take a toll on me. I'm up all night serving, phone chirping, mad as fuck, cause I can't go to sleep. I'm out here, steady making plays, man. Tell that boy don't call my phone if he won't less than 8, man. Big Glock on my waistband, who say because my status up. I got enough to quit, but I'm addicted to this shit. I just keep bagging up, I'm sliding, man. Picture perfect, Kodak ready, all black with my snipers, man. Try to rob you, get popped like that shit down, just prescribing, man. Hotter than a frying pan. Could've fucked your bitch, you better thank God that I liked her friend. Pussy, I be stepping, you get stepped on. Try to push my buttons, you the one who gon' get pressed on. Get it right, ho, I'm a vet. You a rookie, I'm getting hot, it's getting hard for dog to overlook me. Little buddy, I'm on go. Never switch sides, my face good in every hood. I'm outside with the big little nigga to the bone, Ain't no bitch in me, don't care if they like me. Cut them boys, can I get rid of me?
I'm here.
Yo, that shit'll set the tone to anybody's day.
I love that shit, man. That's my favorite song right now.
It's my favorite song right now, pretty much. Out of, like for like the artists out of South Florida, no cap. Like that's probably my track right now. We're gonna get into that in just a second, but real quick, how's everybody doing? Good afternoon. This is Daniel Emano, your host today for this show called Emano Talk, and I'm here with a very special guest and an old friend. My boy Chef, how you doing?
Big Chef in the building. How you guys doing, guys?
Correction, that man's Big Chef now. Last time I saw him, he was just Chef. Now he's Big Chef. Gold teeth, gold chain. That boy's shining. He's out here.
Hey, how you guys doing, man? Just happy to be here.
Real to the bone, man.
You know, I love the podcast, man.
I appreciate that, man. Fun fact, Chef came with Wasted Potential for like the 3rd episode of this show. It was originally called The Createful Dead, and yeah, since then it's evolved. Now it's Emano Talk. I got Chef with me though, man. It's crazy that you're back because so much has happened since that time.
Absolutely,
and it's wild. I think ultimately, obviously, how we came to know each other was on a personal level because we worked together, and then to find out that you're an artist and to see the growth like from a personal standpoint and as an artist standpoint has been absolutely incredible to see, even though it's like somewhat been from afar, you know, but it's good to have you back because now we get to reconnect and see what has it been like for Chef to do what he's been doing.
I'm not gonna lie, man, a lot of shit has just been happening on its own in my favor type shit. Like it's crazy as far as like just my journey as an artist. This shit has been wild, so to say.
It seems wild, man. I mean, like when I listen to a track like To The Bone, you know, like last time you came, you were putting out like music that was just more like laid back, chill like that. But this is like, you're now stepping on throats. Like you're here to like really put in work, and like putting in work has been like, I think what defines your artistry at this moment, because if there's anything I always catch you doing, it's working. You're always posting your track somewhere. You're always interacting. You're always, you know, trying to engage. Like I've had interactions with you, you know, seeing you post the link pretty much everywhere when Rags dropped, right? We're going to get into Rags and all that. Even on Clubhouse, you know, you're sending tracks out on there when we're playing it on Tune In Tuesday. It's really dope to see, man, because you're just like, you know what, any chance I get to just network, to see what the people in Broward and beyond are doing, you take that opportunity. What was that like for you to realize to yourself, like, if I want it, I got to go get it?
It really took like me just reaching that point on my own. I feel like everybody has to reach that point on their own, and their journey to that point is going to be different. But for me personally, it was just like I got tired of just letting my talent be the only thing to it. Like I had to realize that it's much more to it than just being talented. If talent was all it took, everybody wouldn't be where they at. You know, like everybody has talent, but you got to put everything else behind it, like the proper promotion. You got to make the proper investments just overall. So it's just like once you start coughing that shit up and just doing all that shit on your own, like you don't want to do it for no reason. If you're going to do it, do that shit for real. So it's like, it's all or nothing. It's either you go 100% or don't do that shit at all. And this is something that I want to do. So I just started doing my 100%.
Yeah, man. And I think like we look at you and we see like how much you've probably gone through in that time, because like now you're a father of 3.
Yeah,
you know, and like obviously that kind of lights a fire under you, but like it just seemed always like that hunger was just there even before that. Because when I first met you, even like, you know, like you were always just one of those people that like even like at work, like you would just walk up to me and be like, yo, what's good? How you doing? Like just making sure you connect, making sure you kind of like get that rapport with people. And you do that with your fans. And I think that's a huge thing, because the fans then look back and they're like, yo, this is an artist that actually gives back to his fans. Like the fans look out for him. He's going to take care of them. And you've been dropping a lot of content even through 2020, because we've gotten microwave music out of you 2020. You've been dropping all these singles 2020. I mean, to the Bone has to be like one of the best songs out now. If you haven't heard To the Bone, yo, go listen to To the Bone by Chef. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, man. But let's kind of take it back a little further real quick, man, because I don't think we got to talk about this last time you were here, and I'm sure you know we didn't have as many people being able to tune in now. Tell the people, how did you get your start in music? How old were you? Like, when did it all just happen?
For me, it was around like 14, 15. Like I got like a musical background because my dad used to be he still produces. He's a producer, engineer, et cetera, et cetera. Like he had his own record label, SOP, and everything like that. That was all him. But he got locked up. He called like 14, whatever. But that was just like in my DNA type shit, like music. And then like my on my mom's side, like there's a bunch of like choir members, and my aunt is like a pianist and a vocal lesson teacher as well. So I just had that like in my blood kind of. And I always like favorite music, but I ain't really get into it till like 15. I wrote poetry for a little minute. I started rapping. I rapped to my cousin. She told me it was lit. From there, I was just like, okay.
Yeah, because I think like when you hear a song like To the Bone, a lot of people would think, you know, like you're this more so fun, hard-hitting rapper, you know, like almost like a hit maker. And you get that vibe out of it, but I think a lot of people miss out on the lyrics. Because like when you hear like you even say like you know, that's my pops in me, that's the Joe in me. I think that must be his name is what I'm assuming, right? So like when you're like saying that stuff, it's like yo, like he's just trying to tell you like this is me, like I'm just, you know, I'm this hard hitting in your face kind of artist. I'm always gonna show you what I got. And seeing you work on the visuals, man, I can't wait for you to drop that visual. But what was it like working with Trash Magazine on that visual? How did that happen?
Trash Mag is an amazing.
Shout out Trash Mag, man. They be doing their thing.
Man. Like they are doing the fuck out of their thing. Shout out to Sauce. Man.
I was gonna say Sauce McGraw be on his shit over there.
I never had a video shoot done like that. Like real talk. If it's not trash, it's trash. Yeah.
It's crazy because it's like there's so many videographers out here. But yeah, no, what they did in that video, and poor Zolly, man. Shout out Zolly. He got put in a body bag. That's just wild to me, man. But yeah, man. I really like what you're doing out there with these visuals and shit, man. You're really doing your thing, and I think the music is showing that. We're not really gonna dig back just yet, but let's go over a couple other singles real quick that you had dropped throughout the year. So this next track you got is actually called Winning. I was fucking with this one. We're gonna go back to back. We're gonna go from Winning, and then we're gonna go into Surgery.
All right, for sure.
So we're gonna listen to this right here. This track right here is called Winning by Chef. Y'all tune in.
Motherfucking P. Motherfucking P. Look. Ever since the motherfucking racks came, niggas tryna say chef, boy your ass changed. I'm like, what the fuck, how, they like I decay. That's a shame, you ask me, should I act the same? I'm still riding in the motherfucking fast lane, count cash, man. Still keep a bad thing in the strap, man. Still gas in the ashtray, getting mad blaze up. Tryna say that I changed, nigga, that's strange. New money, new stash spot, new safe, new padlock, but the same nigga bring them racks out. Still keep a $100 bill with him, I'm real with him, used to fake it in some mad shots. Still can work the trap, I just rap cause I'm good at it, bitch, yeah, I'm awesome. Shout out to the fiends cause that green keep me flossing. Still getting money, still beat a nigga awfully. And still bitches on me, still screaming, get them off me. You still ain't talking about no income, so you lost me. Well, my position still can't pay the shit it cost me. So little buddy, move over. I'm still hogging lanes, middle fingers to your chauffeur, okay? I'm still doing my thing. Couple people said that I changed, but when I was broke, they complained. Now I got dope niggas hate, don't want me to be great, hey, but I'm winning. A bitch can't stand how I'm living, and niggas can't stand it, so they sitting. I'm still winning. A bitch bitch can't stand how I'm living, and niggas can't stand it, so they sitting. Bitch, I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. Motherfucker, I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. And they still can't stop me, so I'm still going. And the beat still rocking, so I'm still rolling. And these niggas can't knock me home, I'm still focused. Still with the same gang, you already know it. Wasted, my brother.
And this one fire, but I think they're gonna like this next one, Surgery.
I was broke, I needed surgery. When I was down bad on my D, they had no words for me. And granny crib with bathos, bitch, I'm talking first degree. So I'ma sweep up every nigga that did dirt to me. I moved to Auntie crib and ain't nobody hurt for me. Mama ain't calling, that's a voice that I ain't heard in weeks. My sister loyal, she moved with me, but was forced to leave. Hope it was worth it, cause I swear that shit had murdered me. Pain in my eyes, can't recognize me with this hurting me. Shit absurd to me. Now the times when it hurt to breathe, I blow this herb with ease, but this time that shit just ain't working, G. The type of pain I feel, I swear don't make no perks for these. Sleeping on that concrete floor, that shit brought out the worst in me. Got me on bullshit. Said that beat my ass, next time I'ma pat me a full clip. Can't forget that shit y'all did to me. I was in that water drowning, ain't nobody swim to me. Nah, niggas treated me like enemies. Thought we was fam, but niggas don't act like no kin to me. Nah, niggas ain't what they pretend to be. Supposed to be my mans, but niggas don't act like no friend to me. Nah, I was broke, I needed surgery. When I was down bad on my D, they had no words for me. Nah, I was broke, I needed surgery. When I was down bad on my D, they had no words for me. Nah, when it rains and pours, my life resembling Katrina. Pops like up for 14, he don't know how much I need him. Every birthday, wish I could recall it to his freedom. Wish he was here, I'm all I got. Granny told me that I'm blessed, but I don't see it. I'm depressed, they don't believe it. Fuck it, I'll suppress it. Did a number on me mentally, but they won't accept it. Bitch, I'm borderline homeless. How the fuck I'm gonna dress it? And I'm fighting demons still in school. They wonder why I'm feeling. I was bouncing around like house to house, couch to couch on my last. Got fed up with being broke.
They gotta go stream that if they want to hear this. Yo, but I think you know, you listen to those two tracks. I mean, you hear Winning. You know, Winning's a little bit more of like a hit. Like that's like if it were to be like a single. And I fuck with that. But it like kind of shows like, all right, like I'm starting to see the successes I can achieve. You know, and it's probably like not in a great amount just yet, but like you're starting to see it because. We're gonna talk more about it, but like Rags hitting 1 million, you know, plays and all that, like these are big accomplishments. But more so in that track Surgery, you know, we'll like breeze over it, but when you listen to Surgery, yo, that shit is crazy to me because like you just hear you like talking about like situations with your family, situations you were personally going through, and you know you're putting this in the track, and like although a lot of people would listen to that just to like ride around because like the beat's hard and you know it, like the hook is fire and all that, a lot of people can miss the idea of like how personal you get in your tracks, and it shows like your versatility in your music. How do you feel like for yourself you try to make sure that not every track, you know, is all about vibes, but you try to also incorporate substance in there as well, like as far as like experience?
I just like alternate basically based on the beat or like the production of the track, like where I want to go with it. Usually I can feel it, like those songs that like are deep, that's just really what the beat brought out of me type shit, if that makes sense. But when I do get personal, I want to give it like its own track. But that's usually just when I want to vent. Most of the time, like I told you, I used to do poetry. So like most of the time when I write, I'm just writing for me. Like I'm just doing whatever is on my mind. Like if that's exactly how I'm feeling. So when I'm ready to vent, I'll vent. That's what it's.
Yeah, because even like Into the Bone, like you kind of vent in there a little bit, like you're like talking about like don't make me reach back and get the old me, like shit like that. And, like it's like you kind of like getting that off your chest, and like it sounded that way even like in that track. And I fuck with that track Surgery because it really like gets like that's like from the heart. Like that's a real track that comes from the heart. And a lot of your tracks, you know, you can hear that in different aspects. Like sometimes you get a little romantic with it. Sometimes, you know, you show them like, yo, I also know some street shit. You know, you also try to talk it in the sense of like, also as a man, like my growth overall, like, you know, just like where I've come from, you know, it's a lot of maturity in the music. I think I think a lot of people underestimate that value that you really put in it, because like especially like when you're coming from a camp like Wasted Potential, right? You have a lot of talented individuals there, right? Obviously Mikey Moore, shout out Mikey. Obviously Zolly, shout out Zolly. Shout out to God, Perp is killing it too, man. Shout out Perp and even Max. Like everybody got a pen.
Everybody on this shit right now. Everybody's working. I love it.
Yeah, and it's like I think like, you know, when I had all of you guys here like talking about it, it's like as a unit, like you guys are great, right? But then obviously it comes to a point where it's like, all right, individually, like what can I do to make sure that it's like, you know, I'm not just, you know, that guy in Wasted Potential, because we see like these, you know, units happen and then a lot of people kind of just fall to the wayside. You know, but it seems like everybody in Wasted Potential knows how to stand out in their own individual way, because like Zolly's about to start killing it with that Zamaran shit, where he's going to drop one track every single week of the year.
He going 52.
He said 52 for 52, and I'm going to have to talk to him about that. Like, I got to have him in here 2021 talking about that, because I know he's got it. I know he's not.
I swear.
Yeah, he's probably not like gonna miss at all. Like people underestimate an artist like that. Mikey's probably gonna end up dropping his project finally in 2021, and everybody's been looking forward to that.
He's not gonna miss either
at all.
He's not gonna.
You know, and I'm sure Max got something up his sleeve, and knowing Perp is cooking up some shit too.
Everybody working right now. I love it. I love to see it right now.
What do you think you do for yourself to try to make sure that, you know, you keep yourself in check, and you try to even remind everybody else, like I gotta show myself off as an individual, because it feels like 2019 was all Wasted Potential to an extent. 2020 felt like, all right, now we're individually like trying to figure something out. What do you think that was like for you to figure that out for yourself?
It wasn't really hard, because really as far as like Wasted Potential as a group, we were never like, it was never like we were all together based on our musical aspects. Like we fuck with each other on a personal level. We was just trying to blend the business in, and we accomplished it. You feel me? But so to separate the business from the personal, it's all based on the person, and we all like good businessmen. So we just gonna go ahead and be what we supposed to be. It's not like we bumping heads. We really all just like our own individual lights, you know. Like that shit is it's nice.
It just came natural almost for
like,
you guys.
Yeah. Like we feed off of each other on a personal level. We bounce back and forth with each other off like on a personal level, and we make sure everybody's head is like on straight and doing what they're supposed to do as an artist. But like it's never I'm telling someone to do something, someone's telling me to do something or anything like that. It's like, if you want this shit, do this shit, and we just all know that we want it. We all know what we want. We're not trying to tie ourselves to each other like where we have to be together like. But we know it's family here, just on the personal level.
Because when y'all connect again, it's
exactly,
it's gonna be even bigger and better.
It's like, you know how you could be best friends with the fucking CEO of his own company. He running his shit. You got another best friend who's like the manager at some other shit, you know, just like. But that's not like really like what y'all are friends for, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like
it was from before.
Yeah,
that.
it's like these niggas just happen to be good artists. And now we all fuck with each other, so it's like this is what it is. So
it was friendship first, and it was kind of like easier for you to realize, like, yo, this was before any of this started accumulating for all of us.
Yeah.
And it's dope to see because all of you guys are achieving your own individual success, and like, and I still see all that love being shared no matter what. Like it's that same equal amount of love no matter what.
This is exactly what we wanted it to be. This is how it's supposed to be. Like,
yeah, and you and I were even just talking outside about how, like, people in Broward, like, they're always like kind of questioning, like, how does Broward support Broward? Like, no one in Broward does. If anybody does support Broward, like Wasted Potential is one of those groups that absolutely supports Broward.
I try to show as much love as I can, man.
Yeah, and I think you guys kind of like, you set the tone and you set the bar as far as like that situation goes, because a lot of artists now coming out of Broward are like doing the same, or like the artists that were doing it at the same time as you, they either lost touch or like they're just trying to figure out a way to like bounce back. But you guys have been doing it for like, I want to say like 5+ years at this point. And it's pretty dope to see, man. Like the growth is definitely awesome, because like to see Mikey with like Rob Banks and 430, like that's really dope.
With the 430
yeah, Zolly opening up his own studio, like that's fucking lit, you know. And and you're just killing it single after single, and so is Perp and Max. Yo, much love and, you know, best respect to you guys in that aspect.
I appreciate it, man.
Let's give the people another track real quick, man. Let them hear the music, because that's what we're here for first and foremost. So let's play them your hit song from 2019. This is gonna be Rags by Chef. So y'all tune on in real quick.
Yeah. That digital to the max, no minimum. Yeah.
This is a side-on exclusive.
Wasted. I'm tryna stack cheddar, provolone, mozzarella. Yeah, cash all on my mind in the morning and in my stash. I've been grinding so long, time to relax. Kidding, I'm on the gas for digits, I'm pulling up fast. No days off with the racks. Hungry for the money like my stomach pumping and grinding against my back. I'm a fiend for the hundreds, I got it bad. Try to shake off the habit, but I don't relapse. So show me where the cheese at. Turn it to a good check, cash and ducking lows and living lavish. I've been moving up some brackets, working hard to get established. Perfect at this shit, I shouldn't have to practice. I was broke, but now I say that in the past tense. Now the money flip is doing gymnastics. Elastic, how it stretch, I heard it make me more attractive. So I'm just gonna keep snapping like a crab leg and worry cause my competition glass, I'm looking past the mids. Rags to riches, never had shit, and so now we brag. Cause the racks looking bigger, nigga. The dash digital do the max, no minimal, spin it fast, but faster we're getting it back. I got 'em mad, niggas all in they feelings, I'm in my bag. Ain't got time for the giggles, I'm tryna stack cheddar, provolone, mozzarella. I'm spinning it fast, flipping and getting it back. I said it's rags to riches, never had shit, and so now we brag. Cause the racks looking bigger, nigga. The dash digital do the max, no minimal, spin it fast, but faster we're getting it back. I got 'em mad, niggas all in they feelings, I'm in my bag. Ain't got time for the giggles, I'm tryna stack cheddar, provolone, mozzarella. I'm getting it fast, spinning and getting it back. I got packs coming in and I ain't talking about no abs. The money coming full circle, running laps, nigga. I'm on the track, moving with it. You trying to keep up with us, you making me laugh. Check the stats.
If y'all want to hear the rest of that, you gotta go on all streaming services and go stream it, cause that shit's at over 1 million.
Yeah.
What was that like for
Shout out
you?
to Spotify, man.
When you saw that shit hit 1 million streams, that's just on Spotify. That's not even on Apple or wherever else you got that track.
Yeah.
But what was that like for you when you pulled up the Apple or the Spotify stats and you saw 1 million?
It was. All right, so to be honest, it's like I was watching this shit like go to 1 million. It's not like I just opened it and it was at 1 million. Like I
yeah,
saw
but
it.
even if you watched it from 999,000, you know, 999,
But like
and then
actually,
hit 1 million.
when it finally got there, I was like, yeah, like me and my homies, we placed the bet on the shit. Like the day that it would hit, like I was correct by a technicality.
Yeah, but you were still correct. You knew.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm sure that was an unreal feeling, man. And it's a huge accomplishment in all honesty, and it's only the beginning. Like, although, you know, that's one song that hit 1 million streams, right? It's like today now you see, you know, streams, you see 1 million. It doesn't really equate to what most artists really want, you know, which is also the stability and security of making it a career.
Yeah.
But it's obviously a really good start to see that, because I remember even like when you were posting the video of the track and stuff like that, that it even hit 1 million views that way.
Yeah.
But it's really dope to just see it overall, because obviously for it to get to that point, it takes a lot for people to stick around or actually like click onto it to listen to it. And for them to be fueled to do that, they need to see other people are fucking with it, which obviously a lot of people were. You got a great reception to it. And when it came to that reception, like what were you starting to realize for yourself? Did you just start realizing like, all right, I can actually like do something now? Or like, did you realize like I got a plan now in place?
Yeah, I found out that like execution was the most important thing. Like if you got talent, like you need exposure, and you got to have the right exposure. So your execution on the exposure end has to be like grade A. Like you gotta make it count. You gotta make it count. So yeah, it was just like a learning process, and that was like a good start. That was like great, but I knew there could be more done. But it was just like I just started there, so now it's like building and growing out. It's just gonna get better from there, you know. So
yeah, exactly.
So just
it feels like it has too, because I love this new approach you're going with now. Like, you know, I don't mean to keep bringing it back to the bone, but that's my shit. And it's like to see that style you're taking on tracks like that, and even on tracks like Surgery, you got this wild style that like I don't think a lot of people are able to actually tap into.
Yeah,
you know, because like we were kind of like saying it like even earlier, like you're not really more so of a freestyle artist. You're like, all right, no, I actually got to sit down, structure this, plan it, plot it, execute it. Like that's your style, and obviously it shows even like with the way you thought about like how am I going to market rags, and it paid off. You know, and I think it shows people to value that patience a little bit. Be a little patient. Maybe if you give it that little extra step or that little extra oomph, it kind of like gives you that, you know, the few miles you needed to actually get to where you wanted to be. So what's it looking like for you in 2021, bro? What you think in 2021? Is this next week?
Yeah.
It's this week technically. We're already in the beginning of the week.
Well, first off, my daughter's birthday on the 2nd, so that's what I'm doing.
Yo, happy birthday to her.
Many
blessings there.
But after that, I'm definitely dropping a project in the first quarter of the year.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be real nice. I think you got the intro for it, but you could play it later if you want to, whenever you want to.
Well, I mean, we can run it now if you want, real quick.
Hey, it's whatever. But just the approach now is just more me. I'm just being more me.
They can't fuck with you, bro. Y'all tune in. This is the intro to his upcoming project. This is called Can't Fuck With Me.
Wasted.
It's unreleased.
Bitch. Big chef in the booth, baby. Yeah. And you caught me at a good time too, man. I ain't even take my cool off yet, so let's get it. Look, baby, I been getting paid. Swear this shit crazy to my money to the doctor, cause it's blue in the face. Lot of juice, lot of flavor, lot of paper. Whole lot of love, but it bring a lot of haters. Hold away, baby, y'all can't fuck with me. Game ice cold, man, ain't enough degrees. I slow down and they still ain't up to speed. So the gas about to get mashed now. Never kept tabs on the cats in the background. I was too busy trying to cash out. Sorry to the lads, I did bad in the past. I was broke back then, but the nigga got racks now. Speaking all facts now, y'all can't fuck with me. God damn it, I ain't lying. I can do this with my eyes closed, upside down. Niggas saying that I'm snapping, man, and I ain't even trying. Niggas be surprised when they see me. I'm the man on the mip, baby. I can sell Fiji to a fish, baby. Don't need a plumber to tell you that I'm the shit, baby. You should probably go take my number for a switch, baby. Try to tell them y'all can't fuck with me. I don't think they get that, bitch. I'm the bomb, your best prep for impact. Big chef, baby, don't dare forget that. I said y'all can't fuck with me. No, y'all can't fuck with me. I said y'all can't fuck with me. No, y'all can't fuck with me. No.
Little quick appetizer of the project for them right there. Yo, shout out Casso. Casso saying he gonna leak the track. Casso was there though when you showed me that track, man. All right, so how Chef had played that track, or at least how I would believe that he somewhat premiered the track. Clubhouse. If you ain't on Clubhouse, man, you got to get on. Actually, you know what? Something I'm probably offer. I got 3 invites this week. I don't even know who to invite at this point. So honestly, if you DM me or some shit and you do some shit that makes my mind like stand out or something, or like you have good music or something, I don't know, do something extraordinary. It could be like a video of you like flipping a water bottle for all I care and it landing, you know, the way like people were a few years ago. Yeah. Whatever. But if you ain't on Clubhouse, you should. It's pretty dope. You could actually verbally communicate with people. No matter where they are in the world, pretty much is what it's getting like now, and it's honestly really cool. It's like still in its beta phases, so there's a lot of shit people are still working out. But you know, follow Chef, follow me on there. We got a whole lot of shit going on every Tuesday, and we're gonna start again on the top of the year. We took the last couple of weeks off of 2020, but at the top of 2021, every Tuesday, we're going to be on Clubhouse, 6 p.m. You can send us music. We're going to be listening to music. And the first one we did, Chef popped on in, and he sent that track to me. He's like, yo, drop this real quick. And it was the last track we played. It was actually one real dope track, like, honestly. And the thing I like most about that track, man, if there's one thing that I could tell you, at least from what I can observe, that diversifies you from, you know, the rest of Wasted Potential, it's your lack of fear in jumping on any style beat, right? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, Mikey has a versatile way about him. Zali, very versatile as well. You know, Perp, everybody's versatile. They could hop on different beats. But you actually step so far, like, outside of the circle that you're like, nah, I'm going to, you know, take this kind of beat and I'm going to make it mine. And that's an example track right there, because I don't think I've heard anybody in Wasted Potential jump on a beat like that.
Yeah, that's my type of shit though. You know, like everybody got their type of shit. That's my type of shit.
But that's what I'm saying is you got these different, you know, hats that you wear as far as being an artist. What do you think it's like for you to challenge yourself to try and do something a little bit different from time to time?
Oh, I love it. I feel like that's the best way to grow as an artist. Just keep on doing new shit. Find yourself. You got to learn yourself more and more every day. Every day is a new you.
Yeah, I think it's something a lot of artists got to challenge themselves to do a bit more. Like, even if it's like you jump on a beat that's 3/4 timing, which a lot of people don't know what that I just even said, but you know, like, it's something that a lot of people don't do anymore. There's like select few artists that actually do it. Challenging yourself, like, even if you learn an instrument or challenge yourself to like produce like different styles in general, but like especially when it comes to your music, like creating a sound that you kind of want to hear yourself go for. And like, I kind of like that sound a lot because it's something that it is catered toward the like South Florida style, you know, because like Slide and Vibe is like that, and we're gonna play Slide and Vibe as well. But like, I really like Slide and Vibe because it's got like that like South Florida vibe to it. But it's also got something that like you are gonna perform. Oh, by the way, shout out Sesh with Greatness.
Yeah, hey, they great. They're doing.
If you in South Florida, specifically Broward, and you're fucking with Chef right now, you didn't know who Chef was. He's actually performing tonight. I'm not exactly sure where it's at.
It's in Coral Springs.
In Coral Springs. Yeah. Okay, but I know it's with Sesh with Greatness. It's dope because, you know, Chef will rap his music, but it's with a live band, and the live band will, you know, back him up. So yeah, y'all gonna be up to something. But yeah, shout out Greatness. Shout out Sesh with Greatness. Them boys doing their thing over there.
Tonight, we lit.
Yeah, and y'all got that great live energy as well, man. Honestly, I seen Wasted Potential perform a couple of times, and y'all got some great energy. Y'all are some good dudes. But yeah, man, that versatility is key with you right now, because I think it's the one thing that's also helping you stand out. Because you could go from a song like Rags to a song like that to a song like To the Bone, and it's like you're like hitting almost everybody in the crowd. Like, that means you could see some like, you know, big tough motherfucker in the crowd, but then you also see, you know, maybe a chick in the crowd because she heard a track like cute face brown shorty. I always forget the words in what order they're in, but but then you could also jump to a track like Rags and just have some smoker out there and just vibing out. Like, yo, it's really cool how much you could cater to different sounds yet bring everybody together.
I try to have something for everybody. Like, I try to have something everybody can at least feel. You got to feel it at least, like, at the minimum.
Well, let's run another one real quick. I'm actually going to run that, and I have it in front of me now, that cute face brown shawty. So let's run that real quick. This is by Chef. Y'all tune in.
Okay, slide with my motherfucking crew. Okay, big face, pockets looking blue. Yeah, heat on my side, but I still glide cool. Yeah, shawty wanna ride till the friends slide too. Yeah, it's time to make a move, babe. Friday, but we going up like Tuesday. We in major motion picture, this shit like a Blu-ray. Shawty caught a groove off the deuce. He say he your nigga, shit, I'm trying to see what you say. Go, girl, this your world, you can choose. You ain't gotta be ashamed, tell the truth. Either way, I really do not care about your dude. I ain't trying to be rude, I'm just trying to get myself introduced. They call me Big Show. Don't know your name, but they probably call you cute. You peeping me, you probably see me peeping you. Yeah, came in with my niggas, but I'm trying to live with you. Hey, she sent me too, so shawty what it do? Hey, cute face brown, shawty what it do? Hey, say she got a man, told her that ain't much to lose. Yeah, bad bitch breaking necks, said she break rules. Yeah, cute face brown, shawty.
We're gonna give him another one too. This one's a personal favorite, so I gotta include it. But this is Live from the Kitchen.
Damn, BT.
This shit's some fire.
Potential. Yeah, yes sir. You know me, bitch. Bigged up piece shit. Yeah, get right back to it, man. You know how we do. Look, hey, look. Now, if it don't make dollars, don't make sense. With self-made knowledge, cause he paid, bitch. Better listen to the game, he Luke Kane kid, cause he got a tool if you screw out your place, kid. Chef watch the bread rise, he be baking. Chef get head in the Uber, that's a facelift. Chef on the move, making plays, jig. You can learn a few things from her, I'm just saying. Niggas face scrunched up, they be hating. But the chef is okay. Chef only give a flying fuck to their main on the plane. Soon as he lands in the back to her lane, hey, yeah. Then he back to the race, yeah. Chef different with the pace, yeah, okay. Chef get more than dollar bills, that ain't cream, my nigga, that's creme brulee, hey. Chef coming up like the rent, nigga. Mr. Make It Girl choose, Mr. Make It Girl forget about a man till he through, hey. Look, before coming on, he smooth, yeah. He on that real deal, Mike Jack shit, all about the back end, making shorty back bend. Tell a girl to bring a girlfriend to the matrix, cause they gon' have to help each other put each other tracks in when it's done. Must be fucking money too, how I make it come. Shit this shit like number 2, but second to none. How this thing out since the sun? Chef gon' show you niggas how to get it done. Motherfuckers pay attention. Chef live in the kitchen. And Chef real good with his spatula. He can show you how to flip shit.
See, man, with tracks like Live from the Kitchen and tracks like To the Bone, like these are tracks like when they dropped, like I was like, oh shit, this is actually something I gotta listen to on the daily. Like I fuck with these tracks, man. I'm telling you. But the actual project you released this year was microwave music. What went into microwave music? Talk about me with the name, the idea, like the concept. All
right. So for microwave music, what I was really trying to do, what I was trying to accomplish, most of the songs on there were already out, but just like on my SoundCloud, I never like put them on all platforms for like all of the fans that I got from Rags to see, you know. So I just compiled them, and since my name is Chef, and I'm just basically like reheating some food.
Yeah.
Microwave music.
All right, this makes sense.
I just put them together. The first track though was a song that I had did like some time before, but that was the only song that was like new. The rest of that was just like fan favorites, some of my personal favorites, and I just like put them in order and lined them up.
Okay, yeah, because like for me personally, like I don't do a lot of digging on SoundCloud until like I actually like look to interview an artist. Then I'll make sure I look every single place. So like when you dropped it, it was new to me, and I really do like the project a lot. I did think it fit your style a lot, and it was a great body, well put together. I thought the structure of it was nice. I'll probably give it about like a 8. It was like a solid like 8, and it felt like, all right, like, you know what, these were tracks maybe you were holding on to, something like that, and now it makes total sense. But
those are just like old tracks.
Yeah, I absolutely fuck with it though, man. Yeah, it is really dope. But last time you were here, right? As you said, your name is Chef. You were just reheating music. But last time you were here, you weren't much of a cook.
Nah.
Any improvements on this?
Nah, no improvements.
None at all?
Oh, no. I'm not going to lie. I did learn how to make some chicken and shrimp pasta, like Cajun chicken.
Okay.
Pasta.
Did you ever learn how to make the perfect mac and cheese?
Nah, it's still a journey. But I know who makes some. All I got to do is talk to them.
Okay. All right.
They going to get me right.
All right, yeah, you got to learn that one day, because like, you know, hopefully one day when everything's popping for both of us, right, you come back to the show and we're gonna actually have you like cook on the show like one of these days. Watch, like one day, like I actually want to like put concepts together like that, where it's like, all right, like I'm gonna challenge this artist to do something.
Chef in the kitchen.
Yeah, you're gonna pull up one day and actually make that mac and cheese, bro.
Yeah,
so you better start getting on your mac and cheese shit.
I like the support. You pushing me to grow.
Yeah,
you know?
man, that's all I'm here for, man. Especially when it comes to cooking food. Yo, I've been killing it in the kitchen myself. I'm telling you. Well, I'm more in the barbecue. I'm a barbecue guy. I be barbecuing. I'm probably gonna barbecue later for me and my girl, for all I know.
Yeah,
I usually end up doing that, but yeah, man, I'm telling you, you got to get in the kitchen. You got to do your thing, because if you rap about it, you got to live about it, bro.
Hey, man, I'm in the kitchen.
Allegedly. Oh, shit. But yeah, man, let's bump some of this microwave music right quick. Here we are. So this next track I'm actually gonna put on is called Just Fine. So everybody tune on in.
Yeah. Yeah. Wasted potential. Yeah. I've been hitting roads, stressing less and sipping more. Life's another bitchin', so I fuck her like we switching roles. Fuck them niggas bitchin' for. Matter how we living, oh, it's just another issue. Fuck them shits, I got some lick to pull. Let's forget all these people go. Summer we can be alone. Get away vacation, new locations where we free to roam. Leave your stress and grief at home. Going off till I leave my zone. Shit, I just need some time to free my mind so I can free my soul. I got a lot of weed to roll. We can get higher like the fire. Let me breathe the smoke. It ease my mind so I recline and let the people know. Please don't bother me right now. I feel problem free right now. Should I respond when I come down? When I come down, don't take it personal. No, please don't get offended. Just need some space where I can think. Give me a minute. Hey, been going hard all day. Time to unwind. Once I medicate and meditate, everything gon' be just fine. Fine, fine, fine. Yeah. Everything gon' be just fine, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. We got good girls and good pasta, good weed from hood doctors, good music, good cheese, got good jeans full of lasagna, split good green with partners, stay good and free of problems. For one girl in theater class, but I'm
telling y'all, if y'all want to hear any of this music, just go on any streaming service, go find Chef. y'all go listen to it. He's actually on our Emano Talk playlist. Make sure y'all go stream that even. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple Music. We got music from Chef. We got music from the guests of the past in this season. We even have music from the future guests coming on up. And we're going to get to that at the end. I'll talk to you guys about the future episodes coming on up. But we're actually going to enter the next phase of this episode where it's Selection Sunday. So I know this is Chef's first time here on Selection Sunday, but just to at least explain Selection Sunday for those who haven't participated before, you could send music right now, but the whole concept is this, right? You send music to me, emanotalk@gmail.com, and I will play it right here on the show right now with Chef. Chef and I will review the music, tell you exactly how we feel. We're not going to be deconstructive. I always say this, right? If you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all, right? Amen. So we're not going to say anything to break anybody down. We're always going to look to build you up. We're going to give you an honest ear, which a lot of people don't get or have to pay for, which you won't have to pay for it here. But if your music actually catches the ear of Chef and myself, you may actually get the opportunity to come on the show. So send your music now if you'd like, emanotalk@gmail.com. We're going to start playing music now from the entrance of this week, but you still have some time potentially. emanotalk@gmail.com. Send music on through. But let's get this thing started. So the first artist that we actually have is a new artist, not from last week, but we do have two artists also from last week. So here we are. I'm pulling this up on SoundCloud real quick for everybody. All right, but this is Julius Hikaru. And then this track, let's see here. Julius Hikaru, they're from Georgia. They sent me a few tracks, so we're just going to pick one. This one's actually called Make Your Mind Slowed. So let's see how this goes right quick. Shout out Georgia.
Be beside me, just be there for me. Don't be scared of me. Don't understand it, why it's so hard to choose. I'ma pray for you to get hold of you. You say you want me, but you don't. Make up your mind so we can go. Don't fight it if you like it. Try to find you, but you're hiding. Make it more to me, be beside me. Just be there for me. Don't be scared of me. Don't understand it, why it's so hard to choose. I'ma pray for you to get hold of you. You said you want me, but you don't. Make up your
All right, let's try to give another track a chance. That was a little too slow paced for my liking, so let's try a different one.
Okay, I'm ready.
That's a lot going on right there.
That was a beat. Just production only.
Yeah, I guess they're a producer.
They're a producer.
I think they need to kind of tame their sound a bit, you know. And I'll say that even from a standpoint when, all right. So I don't know if I ever told you I used to produce like beats and stuff. Actually, I think you know because last time you were here, you freestyled on one of them. So what am I saying? But yeah, so for me, like I remember when I first started making beats, like my biggest thing was like adding all these sounds and stuff because I wanted to do so much. Like I would always like put like a whole bunch of strings or like a whole bunch of like kicks and like it just was like way too much at a point. And I remember having to realize like I got to tame my sound. I gotta like contain it in the sense of I have to realize like there may be lyrics on this or like, you know, I gotta realize like the listener has to catch on to something.
Yeah.
You know, so they have to lose themselves to like kind of something in the track. So I feel like there was a lot of potential in the second track. You know, like I feel like if you put in a little work, if you tame that sound, I think you actually got something that you could work with.
It's
that wasn't it.
definitely a vibe. Not my vibe personally, but that's a really nice vibe, you know?
Yeah, there are people who would, attach to that kind of
Eat
vibe.
that
The
shit
first
up,
track
yeah.
I feel like was nice, but it was just a little too slow for what I was looking for right now. But that second track, if you contain it, you put a little work and put a little tuning on it, it could be
I
something.
was fucking with the first track.
Yeah, I was fucking with the first
I was
track. It was
fucking
just a
with the
little
first
too
track.
slow paced. Like, I'm not even saying this in a bad way, but
It
like I
felt
don't want to
real.
like nod off almost. Yeah, it just felt real. Like it
Yeah.
sounds like something I would want to like meditate to almost. So I see that there's growth there, right? But there's also room for growth.
Yeah, for sure. Always.
All right. So that was Georgia. Shout out Georgia. This next track is actually from a returning artist. Here we are. This is actually King CK. He wanted to send more than one track. He actually only sent one track last time. Sometimes if an artist sends me more than one track, if we're fucking with it, we'll play a second one. So he wanted to make sure that he was playing more than one track if he could. So this first track here is called No Sleep Last Night.
I ain't had sleep since last night. I can't even close my eyes like a demon in the night. Man, I can't see I ain't had sleep since last night. I can't even close my eyes like a demon in the night. Man, I can't chasing money like it's practice. Only come alive in the night shift. Pouring up the four and the Sprite, please. Changing up the color like it's magic. Like it's magic. Eyes red, you know that I can see ya. Tippy toes, walking ballerina. She fine, but that bitch is not a keeper. After midnight, she turns into a sinner. James Bond with the shit, military moves. If you fuck around acting dumb when I'm with my crew, mix a Henny, I'll be pouring up when I'm working too. Smoking doobies out of space, I'm the man on the moon. More, got my plug all night. If you want, we get high tonight. Know you wanna ball, but I can't tonight. Cause the drink got me feeling right. Know you want more, cause the plug all night. If you want, we get high tonight. Know you wanna ball, but I can't tonight. Cause the drink got me feeling right.
Okay. I actually like that first track. I think, all right, so you could tell that was like recorded in like a home studio almost,
Yeah.
it felt like.
I feel like it needed better production, but even without it, it was a really nice track.
For me, it was the engineering. I think because like his voice was very reverby, but I was liking what he was doing, like with the melodies and stuff. That he was
Yeah.
like actually testing out like his comfort zone in that sense. Like it's kind of like what we were talking about, like how you like try to like step out like a comfort zone a bit and like make a certain like aspect yours. You could tell he's trying to find something that works for his vocal melodies, and he's trying to change it up. So I do like that. So I'm gonna give him another chance on a second song.
For sure.
All right, so this second song here is also by King CK. This track is called Flowers in My Office.
Yeah. Okay, I don't want those flowers in my office. Stepping out the room, hit the bank, make deposits. Yeah. Pop a blue pill, it got me nauseous. And I'm looking clean, I've been dripping like a faucet. Yeah. I don't want the flowers in my office. Stepping out the room, hit the bank, make deposit. Yeah. Pop a blue pill, it got me nauseous. And I'm looking clean, I've been dripping like a faucet. You know I be dripping when I'm in the city. I got a bag, got some shooters that be running with me. She spend the night on her nigga all up in my mentions. Ain't got no time for these niggas, I be counting digits. I'm looking fly, got my whole team poppin'. When I'm in town, she got a whole team poppin'. I gave it to her and I bet she likes it. But I don't know who left these flowers in my office, so I do not want it. I don't want those flowers in my office. Stepping out the room, hit the bank, made deposit. Yeah, pop a blue pill.
I think that's a
I like
stronger
that one.
track.
That's more my speed right there. I fuck
Yeah.
with that track. Yeah.
I'm fucking with that one big time. I actually like that a lot. I think that's like a track like if you were to like put out for real right now and actually try like pushing it, you can actually get something
That's
out
a
of
nice
it.
song.
Yeah.
that's-
I like the concept. Like I don't need no flowers in my office, and it's almost like saying like, like I don't need it in my office. Like I kind of want it in front of me. Like give me my flowers now, kind of extent. I'm fucking with that though. Shout out King CK if y'all are fucking with that. That is King CK. He just put out a tape called Contagious Vibes. All right. But we'll keep this going. We actually had someone in the chat send us music, so we'll play their music next. Blaze Thomas. All right. And then this track is called E Smoking Strong.
Oh, that's a nice name.
It is, right? So here we are.
You think you know me, think you know me, think you know me.
Oh, with the rest of the stuff.
Yeah. I'm smoking strong, 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 smoking strong. Yeah, 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 yeah. My girl hit my phone, told her hey, leave me alone. Smoking strong in my zone, I ain't tryna be bothered. I'm alone in my zone and I'm doing a dash on them. Yeah, 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 yeah. Got to see me doing 80 and a 40, I'm a dip. You think I'm talking shit, nigga, I'ma let it rip. I ain't got time for a nigga, I'ma go and dip. Come back, bustin' you, and I'm laying off that shit. I got 30s, I got 40s, even got some 100 clips. Big perk, let it rip, yeah, he chillin' in the cut. Mad Mac, he gon' pull up and get that shit. Nigga, chef pullin' up in the kitchen, whipping bricks. I got Zolly over there, he be speaking spiritually. Got Daffy in the cut, oh my god, message Swaparachi. I got Guala, I got mommies, you need bitches, then come call me, nigga. Yeah, what you doing? I'm smoking strong, 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 smoking strong. I'm in my zone, in my zone, in my zone, in my zone.
Okay, so that was E Smoking Strong by Blaze Thomas.
That shit was gas.
I think it was fire. It was like more on that bass tip, you know, like
Yeah.
just like I got good vibes. I'm just trying to put good vibes out to the world. But I was fucking with it. It definitely got a vibe to it.
It was a vibe.
Like you could just tell it was like, yo, I'm just gonna have fun on this track real
Yeah,
quick.
it's like I felt the energy. Like it felt like I was just chilling, like having fun in the studio.
Yeah, exactly. It was just like if I were to jump on the mic real quick and just have fun with it, like one
Yeah.
take Jake style, yo, that would be some shit. I would probably make the same way,
think
and I
you
would
got
still
something there.
still bump to it because I would be like, yo, all right, I got these good vibes going on right now.
I ain't hear nothing like that. I feel like he could play his own lane.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So this next artist I have right here is Violet Surfer. They sent us music last week, but I had made a mistake and I want to publicly apologize to this person. I played the song they sent me, not knowing that the first verse on it was a feature.
Yeah.
And I only played like the first verse and the chorus because it was about the time we usually give like about like a minute and a half, 2 minutes like to like play the full song or like play like part of the song. I'm sorry. So yeah, it ended up happening that I played like the feature and then the chorus and the the artist themselves, Violet Surfer's part actually never came up. So I apologize to you, Violet Surfer. But this is a track right here that doesn't seem to have a name, but we're gonna fuck with it. This is from Violet Surfer at Violet Surfer.
What you need, 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 what you need. Baby girl, I got it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She think I'm cute, she wanna access your bitch. I ball and keep asking me questions. Little bitch, you 12, got a bang red. Oh, ooh, not a thug, who the plug? Wait, who are you? Just a wavy nigga, but so never get to me. Niggas splash, but ain't wetting me. Never name drop bitches, I'm KE if niggas testing me. Smoking ain't green, yeah, I be key. Trippy, hippie, rapping UV. We not gang members, more like a Koski. Got your bitch stuck like a Mitachi. Love it when I say hot shit. Just made a wad, I might spend a dub
Oh, I guess they like put together their own audio.
Shawty just wanna take flights, but we don't go nowhere. Fuck at the hotel, what I in my bed, hold down the scale. I saw the test like a vet, she don't fail. Yeah, my bitch barking, my Bible won't tell. If I go to jail, but she post a bail. If that shit go wrong, she make it go well. If I'm on a bitch, check my mail, okay. That's my little secretary. Count what we made while I eat them in a bag, shaking like scary. Oh shit, shawty cream and eat it up like Jerry. And get Benny Hunters, get Nami, thick like 90 color Honda, but she ain't seen the kids yet.
Okay. They put together their own audio with 2 tracks. They just kind of want to like be like, yo, like this is what I got, and I was actually fucking with that.
Yeah.
That was actually fire as fuck. Shout out to you, Violet Surfer. Damn.
They just meshed their two songs together.
Yeah,
That's
they
what I
just
heard?
meshed the two songs
Okay,
together.
'cause
Like
I was
You
like,
were confused
damn,
for a second?
Yeah, for a second, and then it's like, okay, this is still hard, so I'm still just gonna vibe to it.
Yeah,
Like,
I
fuck
think
with
they
it.
were just like, let me
Yeah.
put together two verses since I had done that. See, look what I caused. I feel like they forced that to an extent, but it's still, I was fucking with that. I almost want to hear the full track. So, Violet, if you're watching this, send me the name of those tracks so this way I can actually go bump that. But we are down to our last entrant here for the week. This is, let's see here. I have all the information here. The artist name is Raymond, but that's with a 3 instead of a E. All right, this song is called Cha Cha. Cha Cha Cha.
Hola, mamacita, señorita, nice to meet ya. Like to ask you for a feature, cameo in my home theater weekend. Cha-cha, see mommy, cha-cha, cha-cha. Hola, mamacita, señorita, nice to meet ya. Like to ask you for a feature, cameo in my home theater weekend. Cha-cha, see mommy, cha-cha, cha-cha. I wanna see you cha-cha. Slappy mama, hold it cha-cha. The way I be moving, the way I be sounding, you wanna be part of my roster. Me and you, baby girl, let's get away. They stealing my moves, they copying my wave. My name is Raymond, but you can call me Ray. Female thinking that I'm the one they save. I'm an animal, belong in a cage. I'm an animal, belong in a cage. Hey, be acting out like I'm after the crown of the rage. Hop off the PJ, pull off in the rave. Okay to be good, but I ain't to be great. Not one at all. The money, the power, the fame, the gualo, the case, or the chain. And look how they changed. Gave me no play. Back in the day, now they show asking my name. Grabbing my chain, I'm blocking them, stopping the hate. I just put 3 mil in the sand. Voila, my roster up that chopper. Policia, no habla. I'll make your whole black cha-cha, cha-cha. Hola, mamacita, señorita, nice to meet ya. Like to ask you for a feature, cameo in my home theater weekend. Cha-cha, see mommy, cha-cha.
I'm fucking with that.
That shit was gas.
That was fire. I really fuck with his voice. Like,
That's
he makes it like his own.
That chorus gas.
Yeah, for real.
Hey, he slid.
I could see you being on a track like that as a feature. Yeah, hell yeah.
That shit was hard.
Shout out Raymond. Yo, that was fire. That was the only track they sent me. I kind of want to hear a little bit more. That's what I'm saying. Just so y'all know what Selection Sunday is, just one more time to refresh the people real quick. All right. Selection Sunday, we have people send us music, and then they will be able to have their music played here on the show live for guests and myself, such as Chef, to review the music for you, completely free of charge. You don't have to pay us for it like you would most people. And if we fuck with it, you have the chance to potentially come on the show and be on the show like Chef is right now. Get a quick little interview, get your music played, chop it up. It's been a dope time. Selection Sunday's been a success, but that was the last one for 2020.
Yeah.
So the next one we have coming up, I believe, is on January 10th. We have Southside Dodgers pulling up. So shout out to like Duke, Roy the Virus.
Yeah, shout out to them. boys,
Vincenzi, all of them. They're all fire as fuck, but they all pulling up.
Yeah.
They're gonna do their thing out here. We're gonna have a little Selection Sunday situation going on, showcasing the Southside Dodgers. But yeah, that's gonna be the first one of 2021. Chef, what do you want to tell the people going into 2021, man? What's your New Year's resolution, better yet?
My New Year, I don't have no New Year's resolution. I make changes all the time, you know. So
All right, so going into the new year, right? We don't have to call it a resolution, but what's the
Going
goal
into
you have
the
set for
new year,
yourself?
I'm just trying to drop more visuals. I want more visual content out there. So you're gonna see.
I'm gonna poke the bear and ask, when's that To The Bone video dropping? You still waiting on the final product?
Yeah, I'm waiting for Trash right now.
All right, I believe in them, man. I can't
Yeah.
wait, but you gotta let me know once that drops, man. I don't know, maybe a little sneak peek. I don't know. Yo, that's just fire though. Like even just like
I'm
watching.
gonna tease it before I
Like
drop it.
I had to watch your whole story like 2 or 3 times because like I was like so engulfed and like seeing like damn like what are they doing? Because like
Yeah.
it's like Hype Williams just pulled up on your ass and just like
That
started
shit is
shooting a video real
crazy.
quick, man. Like that was the most like professional
Man,
thing I've
they
seen. in a minute.
they are a great company, like production company for your videos. Like, oh my god, they
Like if
doing
you want it
right
done
now.
right, Trash Mag.
Yeah, for sure.
These are people
It's-
doing it the right way.
It's completely worth it.
Yeah, man. These visuals are gonna be dope. But yeah, going into 2021, I'm wishing everybody a very happy and a healthy new year. But we're not done for 2021 or 2020 overall anyway. We'll actually be back on Thursday Thursday, we're going to be here on the 31st, New Year's Eve. We're actually going to be with No Chain Papo. He's got his new project dropping the day before on the 30th. So we're going to be sitting here breaking down, dissecting the new project. Maybe a little extra stuff. I've been talking with him, and I cooked up a couple of beats, so we may have a freestyle coming as well. I've been back on my production shit, man. A lot of people are sleeping. It's funny. I step away from production. I step back in. I still feel like I'm stepping on throats. It's the most wild thing ever.
You're
man.
a man of many talents.
Yeah, it's wild, man. I think we all are at a point, but like I don't know. Like I just stepped right back into them producer shoes, and I was just like, oh, okay, all right, I still got it. So yeah, man, y'all tune in on Thursday. No Chain Papo pulling up. But shout out to Chef, man. Honestly, like as a friend, as an artist, it's dope to have you here. It's dope to see the growth, man. And I know in 2021 it's only gonna continue.
Happy to be here, man.
Yeah, man. Happy New Year to you as well, and continued success to you, and much love, happiness, prosperity, all that good stuff. But Thursday, 7 p.m., y'all could be right here on Twitter. Catch me and No Chain Papo. We're gonna be chopping it up. It's gonna be lit. Y'all go follow the social media pages. At Emano Talk, at Only Emano is my personal page if you want to follow me directly. But go follow the podcast page at Emano Talk. Go subscribe on YouTube. Go subscribe on all podcast platforms. 2021 is going to be dope. We still got a whole lot of artists pulling up for season 4. But yeah, Thursday, No Chain Papo, 7 p.m. We'll catch you there. Much love, man. Everybody have yourselves a great Sunday and take care.
Yeah.
We about to play this last track, though. I just almost forgot. I always keep doing that, right? But we about to play this last track. But yeah, y'all take it easy.
Yeah. Wait. Attention. Yeah. Look. Yeah. First step out the crib, I said, man, tonight gon' be the shit, ayy. Got fresh like a pimp, felt too good, done left my limp, ayy. No cane, no stick, just a pocket full of change in the grip. Came with my friends in my hand, ready for the win, and then that's when you walked in. So hey, how you doing, Miss Lady? Known to go crazy. My name's Chef, you can call me baby. Feeling my space, I've been chillin' lately, but you invited to make this shit hazy. Same nigga daily, just change occasions. I ain't in the games, I ain't trying to play you. Slide me a number if you need persuading or just pure entertainment. Fast forward to the next day. Okay, press play. Had shawty on me like a damn net brace. Cute face, chest straight, and she go to school. And her ass got 40 acres and a mule. I could fool with it. The color of my grandma tea, I had to brew with it. When I separate, but first we got some food with it. Grab the ox and put it on to all my new music. Know how I do with it, I'm gon' slide with it. Just slide and vibe, ayy. Slide and vibe, ayy. I'm gon' slide with it.